Welcome to Orlando, Florida, a couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Alabama's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bernard. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Sure hands, it's Cuevas. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Motion from the back. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Sanders. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So USC's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys.
That's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Maeva. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. On the ground, it's Jordan. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Great move. Now he's got room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Lemon. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw. It's Maeva. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
When the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play, timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Makes the grab. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
That ain't ready for us.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Jordan. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Extra point here will tie the game. makes the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Wide receiver going in motion. The give is to Miller. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It'll be third and long. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Buys a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. The give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Makes the grab. It's Lane. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The give to the back. There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional run.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Simpson. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Look out, he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Lane. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. The give to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets him to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback are smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected, just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the Citrus Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He'll pitch it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. And if that's a play on the option, the quarterback would like to have back.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. On the run, it's Jordan. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. They're working that left side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. He's moving out of the pocket. Finding an escape route.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down.
Well, they get the 1st down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Trojans! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got a man, it's Horton. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The short hand, it's Lewis.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
They'll move the wide receiver. Miller with the ball. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bernard. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That's caught. It's Horton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Oh, he's got a chance. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to...
There he goes! Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. so close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Caught in the backfield is Miller. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown Tide. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rink. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play, you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the second time we've called his number, called his name, like his second catch of the day. We're used to this guy really impacting a football game, and this offense has to do a better job finding him, featuring him, giving him chances to make plays.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. From the gun, give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Quick pass on the fly motion. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Rushes on him. Gets away from one. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. to the line and get set. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Touchdown USC! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on first down. He'll do it himself. Fighting off the defender.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.